gone all mystical tonight. I'm hoping comments appear today. That's the goal. Fingers crossed, right? Facebook hasn't been playing very nice. Mercury retrograde. So when you jump on, if you're jumping on, come and say hello. If it's your first time, let me know. I'm usually here 7:15 to 8:15, but we just had a whole heap of things happen. My shower stopped working, or the shower head stopped working, so I was late in having a shower. So I have had a few things not go to plan today, which is fine, but unfortunately it's left me with wet hair. So I do apologise turning up with wet hair, but I wanted to turn up rather than not turn up. So hey Libby, hey Natasha. So I wanted to jump on nonetheless, but you'll just have to do with my beautiful wet hair tonight. Hey Michelle, hey Christine, hey Hayley. So we're going to just do some mini readings as we do every week. So please feel free to share the video as well. You never know who would like to join or who may need a little bit of guidance tonight. So please. Oh, thanks, Natasha. Yes, I did make it just. Even with wet hair, it doesn't matter, right? These things can be fixed. So I'm not going to get myself all in a pickle about it. You just get on with it, right? Hey, Samantha, love. Hey, Chantel. Hi, Helen. Hey, Julie. That's awesome. So we've got a few jumping on, which is great. First time, Chantal, welcome. Thank you for tuning in. So just to let you know, my name's Christy and I have a Facebook group. I didn't pin the group tonight, obviously because I was running late. I was a little bit short for time. But if you want, head over to my Facebook group, not my page. It is a closed page and it's called Clarify My Journey. I'll probably try and link it up to the video after the live. Fingers crossed it works. And yeah, you can jump over to my page, my group if you want, and that's where I do a lot of, after here I'm going to be actually doing a bit of a mini sound healing, just because a lot of people's energy are a little bit so we're just going to really balance that in and just take 10 minutes out of our day to really sort of just balance, so the rest of the week can go the way that people plan it too, I guess, a little bit more so. So hopefully that's the plan for tonight. So feel free to jump over there, and if you can do that during the live or just after this live, then obviously I can approve you, and then you'll be in and you'll be able to join the mini sound healing as well. So because I'd love to have you there. Hey Kat, hey Connie. Thanks for sharing, Christine. Appreciate that. Always good to just share, guys. Like, you never know who might need, a little guidance, or who knows, like, yeah. Your first time too, Michelle. Well, welcome. I love to have new people on. It's always nice. So we're going to get into some mini readings. So let me know. Just remember, guys, I don't always see what you're saying on your end. So, I will go to who I'm drawn to. And just keep asking for a message. If you haven't had one, just keep commenting and asking, because it will eventually show up and it will catch my eye that you've commented a few times. So that always helps with the process as well. So I do my best, but I'm just one person and I'm already running late. So I want to jump straight into it. If there's anything in particular, please feel free to ask. I just don't do any pregnancy, boy, girl, dates, things like that on these sort of platforms. I'm available for private readings. I do them all through the week, every week. So yeah, you're free to book in for that. I'm happy to do it then, but just not on these platforms, just because I'm short for time, and I want to try and get to as many people as possible. So, all right, so let's see what comes through. All right. Let's do it. Hey, Connie. All right, so yeah, I feel like there's a few energies in here that are just woo, which is fine, but it is a bit. So again, just those that didn't, I'll do one for you, Connie. Yes, I'll do it now. So just to let you know, if you've only just joined, that I do have wet hair, and this is because my shower decided not to work, so I was running very late. So I didn't get a chance to dry it and do myself up for you. So, we've got a woohoo filter on, and hopefully you don't really care what I look like. You just want the reading. So my knowledge is hopefully enough. So my whatever downloads come through is hopefully going to be enough. So I do apologise to those that, know me. I usually don't come on like this, but that's okay. Okay, so, you're welcome, Michelle. Absolutely, welcome. Awesome. Okay, so I'm just going to do Connie first, and then we'll get into doing some more people as well, which is great. I'm excited. I feel the energy is like a little bit woohoo, but I also feel it quite, it's quite a bit of a good vibe. I like it. I like it. You're boosting my energy, so thank you. Because even though I didn't get upset at the shower and the other things happening, I was like, I did just sort of, leave it, but I also went, my energy must have been a little bit whoosh. All right, so let's get into it. So Connie, you got the moon card. It's Angel of Dreams. So being careful of dreams, or not being careful, being aware of your dreams more so, and your thoughts and your dream states. So anything that's coming through, like downloads, or you're not sure how they're coming through, but they're coming through, definitely worthwhile to really sort of write it down or keep it in good stead. So it's like, it may not mean so much right now, but it will like soon. So it's saying just keep an eye on it. Also keep an eye on your sleeping habits. So there's a need to sort of either fulfill a void, or to get more sleep, either to get more rested sleep. So this card comes up when we get restless sleep, not enough sleep, too many thoughts going through our head, so we can't rest. It's just chaos in the head, really. So this is just, really sort of doing some sort of using some sort of tools, or even meditation, or just affirmations, whatever you want to do, just to release that before you go to sleep. It's going to give you such a better sleep. And it's like, even if you just place your hands here and just take a couple of deep breaths, it just really balances out the energy before sleep. So it's a great thing to do, which would be great. Knight of Wands is action, so it's like something needs to be action. So it's like, I want to say, like, no more talk, like let's do it, like let's get it done. So there is something that's been spoke about but hasn't been actually executed at the moment. So these can be something little, it can be something big, but it requires action. So it's like, get the things done. If there's any loose ends or there's something you really want, it's like, time to really sort of move forward with that and steam ahead with some more action, rather than just, it's like, I want to say that somebody's thinking that they don't want to keep talking about it. Like, I just want to forget it or do it. Like, I just want to forget it or do it. I want to just, one way or the other, I just want to know where I'm going. I don't want to be in limbo. But it's saying, the leopard, it's like a strength. It's like, I've sat here and I've waited and I've done all the things I'm supposed to do, and I'm strong, but I'm also very vulnerable. So be aware of that sacral chakra. So, that yellow. So anything yellow you can bring or wear or have with you would be great to just balance out the vibration of your energy in that sector. So any bloating, any digestive issues, any cramping, anything like that, is definitely something just to be aware of. And I want to say, like, I don't know if you've been in bed with a hot water bottle or a heat pack or something. I feel like I want to do this and lie in bed. So there's a sense of like just being really cozy, which is awesome, right? So, and the other card you got is the Angel of Transformation. So I want to say you're fed up with something. I want to say that there's going to be a few shifts happen towards the end of this year. And this is like, I want to do things differently. I'm not going to do this anymore. And it's the ending of something. It's the end of an old pattern, which is always great. It says that, life feels a bit chaotic. Not chaotic, it feels good, but there's a lot of little things sort of sitting and dancing around. And I just want to say, I just want to clear up, the little bits of mess, whether that's for someone else or for you, or maybe you're cleaning it up for someone else. It's like, I just want to go and gather all the pieces and just sort of grab them and let them go. Because whilst they're sitting there, they're just that niggling, annoying, bit of mess, I guess. So, someone's got a few spot fires to put out. Nothing major, it's just little things. And I want to say someone's attitude needs to be railed back in. I want to say, respect who needs to be respected. So I don't know if someone's not respecting you, or someone around you is not respecting their elders, or who they should respect. But there's something about, I want to say, somebody needs to have a little bit more respect. Very, very respectful, but very opinionated, and sometimes finds it hard to express. So it's like someone that holds on to a lot. I want to say there's going to be a tough conversation and a really big decision to make as well. So just keep an eye on that. That I feel like that's October, November time. And I feel like the 5th of December or around that date is going to be significant as well. I keep getting the 5 in December. So I think it is the 5th of December. So just hold those things close to you and see what happens when that comes up. You'll know exactly what it is when it happens. But yeah, there's something about a tough conversation and a big decision. It's like I've got a phone call and there's something big there. So hopefully that helps you. Connie, thank you for letting me read for you. All right, so who else would like a reading? All right, Laura Lou, let's see what comes up for you, lovely. All right, Laura Lou. Oh, you're welcome. I'm so glad that resonated for you, Connie, and thank you for letting me read for you and also tuning in, and feel free to stay and listen to some more or join back in another time. I'm also going on live on my group, guys. If you want to join my group, if you haven't done so, it's Clarify My Journey, and at 8:30 we're going to go in and do a mini sound healing, which is great. So it's just going to rebalance our energy, and that's just a little complimentary little healing for you. And I feel like, we all need it. I guess it's been, a lot going on for a lot of us, so it's nice to just take 10 minutes out of our day to just do what we need to do. Hey, Ben, how are you? All right, Laura Lou, let's see what comes up for you. Okay, so I got the Magician. Now, the Magician's a great card, but it's one of just sort of like, be aware. It's like, be careful. And not in a bad way. It's more so like if you're signing contracts, make sure that you have checked them over, dotted your I's, crossed your T's, I think it is what they say. And it's also about things seeming a little bit too good to be true. So if something seems a little bit too good to be true, it's not that it is, but it is about just being aware of the details. I want to say the details are going to be important, but I also want to say there's a new beginning here for you, Laura Lou, and I feel like health improves. I feel like there's answers. I feel like there's light at the end of the tunnel. I feel like I've just had a big weight lifted off my shoulders. And in particularly, I think it might be the end of July, maybe August. I keep getting July, August. So I don't know if it's both dates or it runs into each other, but I feel like there's going to be some great answers or some great guidance that's really going to, change things around and change perspective. So that's really good. And I want to say there's a bit of magic around. So if there's something you really want right now, now's the time to sort of manifest that. Call it in. If it is a job, or it's finances to increase, or it's love, or whatever it is for you, it's like, call it in now. Start writing it down. Write down. So the Magician is great for new beginnings, and it does say that there is a little bit of a wall up, but it also means that finances do increase. I feel like they are increasing slightly, which is good. There's worry about finances, but don't worry, there's coins being put in. So it's like, you'll be looked after, which is always good. Thank you, Ben. Right back at you, Ben. Right back at you. That was a bit of a tongue twister. And this is saying like connecting with nature as well. So there's a sense of maybe hermetizing yourself in a room or in the house, and there's a sense of wanting to go out more, even if it is just for 5 minutes at a time, just to really refresh and get that fresh energy, fresh air. It will replenish and restore energy. So that's going to be good as well. I do want to say there's something from the past that is shielding you or stopping you from moving forward at this moment, but that will change, okay? There is something that's holding you back. I want to say be aware of your third eye. There's going to be a headache or something, a pain running through there when that is not clear. So just remember to sort of cleanse that area. So even if it's just, putting your hands over it and just sort of like feeling it and releasing it. It can be in visualizing things. There's so many different ways to do it. But if you do feel like that, there is something about that needing a bit of clearance, or some Reiki or anything like that would be good as well. Luck's about to change. So this can be in the way of money, time, energy, great things coming your way. So I feel like, June onwards is going to be really great. This is a month that things start to turn around a little bit. And 4 of Wands all about freedom and stability. So it's like, you're going to have a lot more freedom and stability to make more or better choices. So this can be for you or someone close to you, but someone feels a little bit trapped in their situation or in their story, and it's like the story changes or the situation opens up. So it does bring more clarity. it does allow you to have much more freedom within this situation. So I want to say things become much clearer. And I want to say next year, especially February onwards, there's a celebration. Okay, so something is to be celebrated next year, early next year, I think around February. And that is going to be something worth celebrating. So, you know, just, yeah, even if it doesn't make sense to you right this second, some of it, I would say just really hold on to what I say, not in regards to sort of, you know, holding on to it like, oh, I have to wait till it comes, but just write it down or something and put it away. And then when these months come up, really sort of have a look back and see what comes up, because it is amazing. Because people think, no, that's not going to happen. And then they ring me and go, how did that happen? How did you know that? I'm like, you know, unexpected things happen to us all the time. We just don't know it. Okay, so I hope that helps you, Laura Lou. And I want to say that there's a woman around you or a girl that is in need of much more support. I want to say leading post. I want to say, I keep saying leading post, leading post. Someone's in need of support. So there's something about, I want to tell you, you can't fix them or you can't fix the problem. It's just about being there. I want to say just be there for this person. You can't fix the actual situation. So they're telling me just stand back, just stand back, just stand back. So yeah, hopefully that's helpful for you. Thanks, Laura Lou. All right, I feel like I'm like a bird on trill. I don't know if anyone's old enough to understand what I mean, but trill's like bird seed, right? I don't know if it's still around, but I feel like I'm just like talk. Okay, so I'm trying to get it out because I was a bit late tonight. So Stephen Johnson, let's do one for you. Absolutely. Thank you for joining, Stephen. I hope you're well. Let's see what's coming up for you. All right, so what's that? Oh, awesome. Hey, Sheena. Yes, Connie, I will try and come back to you. Keep reminding me because I've got, Natalie, remind me. I will try and come back to you for sure. So, absolutely. Ben Thompson, Christy, I've been trying to get to Brisbane for 2 years now. I've had lack of success in the past. Will this change? Yes, it will. Yes, it will. 100%. There's a need to be patient for a couple of months. I want to say you want to get there sooner, obviously. I know you said you've been trying, but there's a need to just be patient. There's something about a couple of months. So I don't know if that's when you go or there's a need to sort of stay until then, but I just keep getting a couple of months. Yes, it will change, but they keep showing me a couple of months. So I hope that helps you and gives you a little bit of guidance. But yeah, just be patient for the next couple of months. And there's something about... yeah, they keep saying now's not the time, now's not the time. But it will be, it will be. And there's an important person you're going to meet over there too. Someone that's going to really sort of open your eyes up to what's available. Someone's really going to bring happiness into your life. Yeah, so there you go. All right, Stephen, you've got the Tower. So this is a bit of a mixed bag, this card. This is a card where some people think it's one of the worst in the decks and some people find it quite exhilarating and quite refreshing to have. So I will explain it to you. I think it's somewhere in the middle. I think it's a little warning, or it can be a little clarification on what's already happened. And then it's like, you know, there is something on the other side. So let me explain it to you, Stephen. This usually comes up in business, with finances, money, investments, anything like that that's an important, you know, part of income stream or something to set up for the future. So again, it's usually home, investment, business, finance deals, anything with money and sort of going in that direction. Now, this means that the Tower is sort of like, I've been through a really hard time. I've struggled. I was up, I was down, I've been up and I've been down, and it's like, it feels like, you know, it can be a bit of a hard slope to get back up when it is that down. So you've got to watch your emotions at that time. So it's like, you know, you can really muster up the strength, but sometimes you lose focus. And this is saying when you focus, you make good decisions. You make really good decisions. You've got no more procrastinating is what they're saying. There is something about having feeling like you're on your own or taking the weight of the world on your own shoulders when it's not all to do just with you. So there's a sense of releasing that off your shoulders. There's also a sense of, this is, you can see here, it's like, I don't know if you can see that, but it's like people like jumping off out of a building, like that's been hit by lightning or fire. Sometimes there's both. And it's like a lighthouse that's sort of exploding. And this is, hey, Johnny. And this is sort of meaning like, I feel like there's no way out sometimes. I feel like I'm stuck sometimes. And things have been quite, gloomy at times, things haven't seemed, but it's like things seem to come through and they sort of, figure themselves out. I want to say you sort of land on your own 2 feet very quickly. It may seem like a lifetime, but it actually happens very quickly. The 10 of Pentacles is making more money or good investments. So it means that there is going to be some bad, but there's also some really good. So what I want to say to you is make sure you've got good support and you know all the information. There is something about, I don't know if there's tech or IT or there's something about computers or there's something coming through on a computer, but I see all this stuff on a computer and it's something about reading it through thoroughly and knowing exactly, when you know exactly what you're doing, you're fine. It's when people put it in a language or in a way that you don't understand that it makes it all confusing. So this is saying only make good deals or make good decisions when you feel 100% comfortable, right? So sometimes we make, but you're best flying off a whim. And I'm not saying you've made the best decisions every single time, but everything has brought you to this moment, right? So there is some great things in there. I would say just be careful of any money going out towards like gambling or unnecessary betting, anything like that where we sort of just let go of money. It's like, it's saying just curb that for the moment. There is something bigger on the horizon. And I want to say, I don't know what they're trying to tell me. I'm seeing pictures, but I can't really understand what they're trying to tell me. All I want to say to you is this means there's been some hard times and there's been some hardships. And this tells me that there's going to be some great investments and some great things to happen as well. So, and I want to say the Two of Cups. So I don't know if you're in a relationship, but the Two of Cups is about romantic relationships. This is about partnerships. This is about support. And all I want to say is speak more. Make sure you're talking more, expressing how you're feeling. And I'm not saying you have to be all sloppy and not sloppy, but soppy. But it's important that she knows, or he knows, I mean, I'm not sure, but, it's important that your partner knows that it's, where you're at, how you're feeling, what's going on for you. I want to say somebody's going to be waiting on some test results or some results from either a school or exam results, but in the next couple of months, somebody will be awaiting some sort of results. The other one is ideas. So this is when somebody either is opening up their own business, has a new idea for some sort of concept, but either way, it's, it's a creative expression. It's like, yes, I can do this. There's also something about a bank. So I don't know if someone works in a bank or you'll be going to a bank for something, but there's something about a bank. They're showing me a bank. And there's also the angel of family. So this is about, and also peace. So it's like, I just want to be comfortable. I want to have a little bit more than what I've got now. And there's something about a boat being significant, but that's down the track. It's like, something about a boat being significant down the track. But this is about family. So I don't know if you've got a family now, but it's like you're meant to have a family. You're meant to be embraced by a partner, family, because when you're supported and when you're secure, that is where your best decisions come from, right? That's where your strength comes from. So, keep relying on them, but also keep supporting them and speaking up about how you feel about situations, how you feel about, your family or your partner. That's going to be an important key part to the next couple of months. So the next 6 months are going to be a little bit plateau, but I feel like towards the end of the year, maybe more so next year, end of the year towards next year, there's going to be some big things. And I feel like someone's going to be making a really big move. I don't know if that's for you or someone close to you, Stephen, but I feel like someone needs to make a big move. Someone's going to be taking the leap. Yeah, leap. And I keep saying Queensland. I don't know why, but I keep saying Queensland. So I don't know if someone's going there or that's where you're from, but Queensland keeps coming up as well. So I hope that makes sense for you. And thank you for joining, Stephen. And I always say, if there's something that doesn't make sense, all I say is obviously I'm telling you something for the future. So, keep in mind that, you're not going to know every single thing I'm talking about, but if you can stay open, you'll see that it just pans out and makes sense. Like it always does, always. All right, Natalie, let's do one for you. Well, I was going to do Sheena then, which I will come back to Sheena. Keep reminding me, Sheena. Keep coming back. I do want to do one for you, but let's do Natalie for the moment. Natalie, do you do yoga or meditation? Oh, you're welcome, Stephen. You're welcome. Good luck with everything. I really do think that, you know, the next 6 months are, you know, they're going to go by, but it's like next year's where I see really big things happening. So, yeah, good luck with everything. I wish you all the very best. Okay, Natalie, I don't know if you do... they keep saying Vikram. There's something about... Is there something about Vikram yoga or something like that? Oh, what do you call it? Oh, you teach it. Oh, there you go. Awesome. Okay, because that's what they want me. That's the first thing they showed me as a yoga pose. And I was like, oh, okay, so maybe she needs to go to yoga, or maybe she does go to yoga. But please know that there is that there. I hope that, yeah, I don't know. Is there something about Vikram yoga or something about that? And I want to say Ayurveda. Ayurveda, is that what you call it? I think that's what you call it, but it's all the doshas, like Pitta, Kapha. Well, I'm not really familiar with it all, but not Vikram, but yeah, okay. Well, there's something about either someone that does that comes into your life, or there's something about that being further down the track. There is something about the yoga, but they're talking about going down different avenues as you go through. It's like offering more and more. So just keep it in the midst. There's something about that. I'm just helping with teacher training. Yes, Ayurveda. Okay, perfect. Okay, so this is all for you. Awesome. Yes, Ben, there will be orgs. Absolutely. They stay around. Hey, Jason, they always try to be around children because children are just so open. And it really does, you know, allow spirit to sort of go in and do connect and, you know, feel... I guess they feel very safe in there because there's no one, you know, getting scared, or the energy doesn't change. So it really can, you know, I guess it's just a soft space to land. Do you know what I mean? Like it's just a good place to be. So yes, that doesn't surprise me at all. But I doubt that you would know if there's nothing sinister in it. I feel like it's all nice and calm, and I feel like there's an older male looking out for. Older male. They're showing me a man with a stick, or he's got his hand down and he can't walk, his leg. There's something about battle wounds. Why is that coming up? Anyway, yes, Jason, purple, 100%. I am going with the vibes of a bit of woohoo because I was in the shower earlier and it broke, and now I have stuff in my hair, so I couldn't even dry it just yet. I have to jump in the other shower, but one of my kids was in there at the time, so I had no time to do that. So I've just come on like this. So that is that. Okay, so Natalie, I want to say, I don't know if you feel like someone took something from you, right? This is, I feel like, I don't know, is there a background or someone that you know that used to work with the elderly or in a nursing home? I keep saying like older people walking past. There was a lady with curly short white hair, and there was a male with glasses and short hair round here. He had brown pants on and a shirt, very, you know, dapper and very, you know, I don't know how to say it, but very sort of, wouldn't believe in this sort of stuff probably. Very sort of direct with, but lovely, but very sort of set in his ways, I guess is a best thing. But there's something about working with someone that's older, or someone that's important to you that's older, and you help them. There is something about an older gentleman, and there's something about, I feel like there's an older lady in spirit. I don't know if this is for you, Natalie, but I've got her short curly hair, white, little white cardigan, knee-high stockings, little flats. She's coming through. I'm not sure who that's for, but Natalie, I'm not sure if any of that makes sense for you, but that's just a big download that just came through. So if it doesn't, that's okay. Just let it go past. It is going to be for someone on here because that is just a big download. But anyway, theft is where, it can feel like sometimes we've let things go past us. So it's like, you know, either someone you know, sometimes this card comes up when someone takes out a piece of our heart. Sometimes this comes up when somebody takes, you know, something from us, like our self-esteem or something. It's like, I feel like there's such strength and creativity in what you do, but there's a little dark looming thing that hasn't been fully healed yet. So I don't know if that's how you're feeling. And I want to say that you've done this on your own. I want to say that there's a lot of independence with you. So the 7 for me is all about independence. It's about, you know, strong warrior, like resilience, like been through stuff, but it's like, I don't carry it as in like I've been through so much. I carry it as in, oh, look, it's made me who I am today, sort of thing. So, you know, this is sort of like, but your creative sector, sunflowers, there's something about your creativity that you're meant to create more. So I don't know if you do a lot with creating with yoga or something else, but they're saying create more. Like I see like booklets, programs, retreat, anything like that would be great. You are the queen of what you, I want to say, how do I say it? You are the queen of what you teach. It's like, you know your stuff. Like, don't let it sit there and not get worked out. Don't let people not have what you want to offer. There is something about, you need to take charge and be the queen of your creativity. So now is not the time to put anything in a drawer or just put things away. It's time to bring it out and like, okay, this is what I'm doing. Like, I'm so excited. And I want to say that I don't know if you're writing a book or you want to write a book, but I see a book being significant. So either you might be reading a book that's significant, or you want to or have written a book. There is something about this showing me like a book. So please note that that's also come up, and comfort. So there's going to be more money coming in, which is great. And I feel like there's, you know, it's definitely an increase in income, and it is also leaving the past where it needs to be. So there's a bit of a fresh start there, which is always good. It does say that your emotions might be a little sensitive at the moment. So just, you know, honor those. Like, I wouldn't say do anything with them, just honor them. And the other one is heart-based action. So it's like what you love to do, have more action in that, Natalie. So much more easier to sort of action those. And departure, this is you know, this is here and it's long term, and it means that it can mean out of a relationship, it can mean departure from a workplace or a work situation or a friendship or someone. It's like, I've left something in the past now. I've actually, you know, left it where it needs to be. So there's something about departing, but this is down the track a little. So not right now. But there is something that you're going to leave, as in, it's a great thing. Like, it's like, I feel so good. And the other card you got was freedom. So you're going to have a lot of freedom and some big decisions to make. So, and I want to say, I don't know if you've got a website. I'm tipping you probably do. I want to say, if you haven't refreshed it, it might be time. They're showing me a website, and they're like, soft but bright website. I keep seeing a window with like shears, and it's like the sun is blaring through all this beautiful natural light, and it looks beautiful. So please know, I don't know if this is a home or a yoga studio or a place you go, but this is like beautiful, and the sun just beams in. So you've got a lot of great things, and I want to say October is going to be significant for you, either the 2nd, the 9th, or the 29th. They're showing me 2 and 9. They're also showing me somebody, I don't know if this, I don't know if that's for you actually, so I'm not going to say that. But I hope that makes some sort of, and I want to say, like, don't spend unnecessary money either. There's something about there's something about not feeling pressured into making a monetary decision. So it's like, if you feel pressured to spend money or to put money somewhere, it's like, you know, don't. There's an increase in income, and it's like, you need to, it would be best for you to sort of wait and do that. So I want to say, don't spend unnecessary money just yet. I want to say, is somebody relying on you to look after them? Is mum or someone that's, is there someone that you're looking after, or there's something about, or you did look after? There's something, they're showing me like someone needs looked after, and I feel like I'm quite shaky. I don't know if that's anxiety or like, you know, I guess as we get older, sometimes it can be a bit shaky. There's something about caring for someone, there's shakiness, and there's a little bit of forgetfulness as well. So I don't know if that's a little bit of dementia onset or just memory loss as such. There's something about that being significant. And I want to say really thin hands, like the skin on the hands is very thin, and there's something about getting a blood test or a needle done, and it's really hard to get that done. So Yeah. Okay. And there's something about just keep an eye out for 5 or 10 cent pieces on the floor. Spirits just told me that's their way of connecting with you. It used to be feathers, now it's going to be that. So it's like that is when your luck's going to change. So keep a lookout for, small coins in weird places like car parks or in your lounge room floor just after you vacuumed. It happens, trust me. Little things like that. Anytime you sort of find randomly like a 5 or 10 cent piece, just remember luck's about to change. Things are starting to go into action. So, good things to come, Natalie. I feel a really good vibe. I feel like it's been a little up and down, and I feel like I've sort of got a lot of anxiety, like a lot of, I don't want to say anxiety, but I've got a lot of pressure on my chest, and I want to say that will release. Just give it a little, I want to say like a week. I want to say like that second week, things start to really move on the way you need it to. I wish you all the very best. Get creative. Don't sit in a situation. Get really creative. And I want to say, don't let anyone rule what you do or your happiness. They're talking about don't let somebody else be the decider of what you do. So I'm not sure what that is, but I hope that makes some sense to you, Natalie, and I wish you all the very best. I don't know if you want this, but I just see this little white cottage sitting out in the middle of nowhere. I don't know if that's what you're attracted to or that's what you want, or maybe you live there, but this is what's coming up. So just hold everything. I don't know why some things come through sometimes, but I know that there's always a reason. I just don't know exactly what it is at the time. So hopefully that makes sense to you, Natalie. All right. Who else was I going to do? Sheena. Oh, where are you going? Sheena. There you go. Awesome. Excellent. All right, Sheena, let's see what comes up for you. All right, Sheena. Has someone around you or you got a little boy? Is there something about a little boy? I don't know if this is a son or a nephew, or there's something about this little boy. Blue-eyed, little character, little boy. I don't know if this is someone coming or someone that's here, but I see this little guy quite clearly. He's beautiful. Oh, excellent, Sheena. I'm glad you're here. Thank you. Oh, you're welcome, Natalie. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you for letting me read for you. I always love to thank people for holding space, for, letting me do their readings. So I appreciate it. And feel free to join my group if you haven't already, guys. It's called Clarify My Journey. I will try and put a link in the comments after the live, because I'm about to do a mini sound healing, so at 8:30. So if you want to join for that, that's fine. And I also do lots of mini readings in there as well, and workshops and things like that. So I'd love for you to join. If you feel drawn, please do, and I will approve it. It's a closed group, guys. There is a page and there is a group. The page I'm not active on, but the group I am. But it is closed. So just, click to join and I will approve it when I hop off here. And then you'll be able to join the mini healing if you choose. Okay. Oh, it's your little boy. Such a beautiful kid, but it's like, explore. There's something about him being a right explorer. So that's beautiful. So your first one is the Four of Wands. There's something about needing a little financial freedom, or a little bit of freedom, either from someone, a situation. It's usually people or situations, and it's something about needing to get away. Like I want more stability in my life, and I didn't feel very stable for a moment there. But I'm back on track again. I feel like I want to say I'm back on track. I've got a little way to go, but I'm back on track. Do you know someone who does hair and beauty, like hairdresser or beauty? They just show me like beauty and hair. So I'm not sure if it's one or the other or both, but that is coming up as well. There's something about, I want to say someone close to you. This isn't for you, Sheena, but there's someone close to you that needs to watch their thyroid, either overactive or underactive. I'm not 100%, but there's something about the regulation of the thyroid. Hard to get under regulation. So just note that that's there as well. I want to just let you know that's there. The next one is the Eight of Cups. So it's departure. It's leaving someone or something. So this is great. So you're searching for more freedom. Then you depart. So you let go of something. And it's like, out of there. Oh, you work in a salon. Awesome. So this is like leaving something you've always known, or leaving something you've known for a long time, and it's not been easy, or it's not going to be easy, but it's like, I've got to do this. I've got to do this. So it's a good decision, whatever it is. is, it's a good decision. So if you haven't already done this, this might be coming. If you have done this, congratulations, things are going to start to ease up greatly. Partnerships, so this is about relationships. This can be either intimate or friendship, intimate or close friendships. Usually is intimate. So if someone's in a relationship, this just means there needs to be a lot more focus, a lot more communication and open dialogue. So it's like, not shutting down emotionally. And the other one is if someone's not in a relationship, this card comes up when it's like new relationship on the horizon. So, and this usually means long-term relationship. So it's like a solid partnership. So either way, it's a great card to get as well. The Judgment cards also come up. So don't worry too much about what other people think. This is saying the angel of the past. So what has been, and it's not to get too caught up in what's been said or what's been done. It's like, don't get too focused on the details from the past. It's like time to move forward. I need to move forward. So let go of that judgment. You put a lot of pressure on yourself to get to perfection, and you'll do that, and you'll definitely try to do that. But you can only do what you need to do. You're a very generous soul, very kind soul, very giving, and sometimes you don't always get it in return. So it can be quite, disheartening at times. So, but don't stop being who you are. Please continue to be who you are, and other people, you'll just have to attract the right people into your life in order, if they aren't appreciating it, they soon will. This is saying money also increases, or gifts of money are had. So there is something about, being in charge of finances. So really important. Oh, Crystal 1, smoky quartz. Awesome. Did you have a look at the reading, Jason? The meaning that I just held the crystals and then did what I felt. And the next one is action. So the 3 of Pentacles, it's like do what you love, and leadership. So if you're not managing or owning, a salon or, whatever you want to do, it's really time to start thinking about it if you don't already. So it's like, it's like securing a future and taking the leadership role. So you are best working as a leader, not as an employee at all. You do well with responsibility, even though you might think you don't, you actually do well, and you actually thrive on, doing things the right way. So I want to say that there's been, not everything's going to be easy, and it's not like, everything's set in stone, but I do want to say to you, keep going. I want to say you've got the resilience. You've sort of had to grow up a little quicker than, some people, but it's like, that's also giving you the great ability to be who you are, the strong warrior that you are. And I want to say that, there's some great things to come for you. I feel like you're only just beginning your journey. So I hope that makes some sense to you, Sheena. And I want to say good luck. I feel like there's, some big things on the horizon for you. So that is absolutely beautiful. And I feel like I don't know if you're getting family photos done, or there's a photo in particular, but I keep seeing this photo of it's just you and the kids. So there is a sense of you and the kids, and there's a photo. So I don't know if this is for you and your kids, or this is when you were a kid, but there is I can describe the whole photo. But yes, it is there. So just know that that's something I also saw. So so I don't know if you're looking to get photos or someone does photography, but I want to say that there's photographs there as well. Do you go for bad boy, Sheena, or did you used to go for bad boy? There's something about why do I always do this? Or I don't know if this is someone that's close to you, but it's like why do I always choose the bad guys? There's something about choosing the bad guys. But then it's like, I find a really great guy, and he's beautiful. So there's something about a softening of someone. So I don't know where all this is coming from, and I don't know if this is all for you, Sheena, or someone close to you, but please know someone is, sorry, I've just got lots of things that are coming through. So I want to say, it's like I've got so much to tell you. Okay. What do I want to say here? All I want to say, Sheena, is I feel like you're a warrior for leaving a situation or a person that didn't serve you very well. And I want to say it took a lot of strength and courage to make some decisions that you had to make. And I feel like you're going to be so much better off for it. I feel like life is only just now starting to work out. And I feel like it's not until the end of the year either. I feel like you've got so much yet to come. I feel like next year is going to be a year of celebrations and exciting things to sort of get excited about, things to get excited about. So hopefully that makes sense. Can someone let me know what the time is in Melbourne, please? I've been rambling on and I don't know if my time's up. All right, Connie, let's do one for you. I did say I was going to, and I'm sticking to my word. And Carrie, there you go. Stay in coaching, apply outside, or go back to product. Oh, geez, there's a few questions in there. Holy dooly. Yeah, I'll try and get to you, lovely. I will try and get to you, Tammy, Connie, but let's go with Connie for now. Let's get this sorted. If someone can tell me what the time is in Melbourne, that would be awesome. I'm probably overtime now. Hey, Michelle from New Zealand. Hello. All right, so let's see what 8:15. Okay, so thanks, Julie. So yeah, I'm going to stay over for a couple of 10 minutes or something because I was late on. So there's a 15-minute, leeway there. So I'm going to take it tonight. Okay, so Connie, let's see what comes up for you. You got the angel of integrity. So, integrity, lying, truth, all of those things. It's very important to stay in integrity with those sort of things. So it's like, if someone lies to you, it's like, I'm done. I'm out of here. Like, you don't get a second chance, but you're all about second chances. But lies, something really gets your goat with lies. But I want to say you've got a very big heart. And I want to say someone in spirit is sending you messages through white feathers. And I feel like there is something about, needing more balance in life. And I want to say Justice card has come up. Thank you, Ben. The Justice card has come up. So this is about, it can be a legal matter, a legally binding document to be signed, or it can mean justice will prevail. So if there is a situation that, you're unsure of, this sort of says, there's not something that you can, how can I say, it's not something you can be in control of, but it's like, justice will prevail. The fairest thing that can possibly happen will come about. I also want to say May is significant. Now, we've just hopped out of May, so I'm not sure why May is significant. And I want to say this, I don't know if this is someone from your family, Connie, or someone you know, but I want to say that there's a male that's made some really hard decisions, and I feel like he's gone down the wrong path. There's a sense of, I keep getting this young male through who has really sort of, made some decisions that haven't been very favourable, and I feel like people have tried to pull him out of a ditch. Like, I want to say people have tried to help him. The next one is blessings. So, there is so much to be grateful for, so much to have around you. And there's like, blessings come to good people. And it's saying stick with being, the good things that you can keep doing is going to sort of, it continues to reap rewards, right? So there is lots of blessings yet to come to you. I also feel like there is, I don't know, I feel like someone's going to be a grandmother. So I don't know if you know someone, I don't know. There's something about someone going, oh, I'm going to be a grandmother. That's not till down the track a little bit, but it's there. Anyway, and determination. So hard worker, like, I'm not letting go. I'm not, not going to do what I need to do. There's a sense of, being very determined to get to where you're going, and to do it in the right way. And the other one is celebration. So lots of things to celebrate as well. And I feel like there's a birthday coming up in particular, or that's just been. And I want to say that I keep seeing this gravestone as well. And there's something about putting flowers down at it. And it's like, I want to go clean it, and I've wanted to go clean someone's house after they pass. I don't know if any of this is making sense to you, Connie. I don't know if this is all for you or someone else, but I'm getting like these massive, like, poof, there you go. And spirituality. So continue to go down the spiritual path. And in regards to that, I mean, like, just using tools when things get a bit overwhelming. It's like just a few deep breaths. If emotions are a little bit all over the place, maybe a nice affirmation. Anything in that regards where the spirituality can help you in those situations, go for it. I want to say not everyone's going to agree, not everyone's going to understand, and that's okay. I want to say love you and your loved ones are safe. So if you've got any worries about loved ones or those around you, now it's like saying, there is protection over them. There's also a situation that has already resolved itself, and I want to say that someone's been very happy to do that, like let it be where it needs to be, and decide to be happy now. So if your emotions have been playing a little havoc with you, this is just saying, just remember you've got choice on how you feel and how you respond to things. But I want to say beautiful, kind, caring, natured person who loves those closest to her, and she wants to definitely sort of look after them in the best way she can. But there is something about celebrating. There is something about spirituality being important, and keep being determined to do whatever you need to do. And I want to say there's a conversation someone needs to have a conversation with you that they've been putting off, or maybe you've been putting off. There's something about conversation that hasn't been spoke about yet. So not sure what that's all about. But anyway, let me know, Connie. I just wanted to say thank you for letting me read for you. All right, let's do a couple more. Oh, who's the male in spirit? I don't know if this is in spirit or in. They just showed me a male, and he's got a mustache with glasses, and he's saying, "Dad, Dad." It's Dad. It's Dad. He's a fairly thinner man, like. He's not tall. He's quite, just a normal average, I guess, 6 foot or just under. There's something about, I don't even know how high 6 foot is. I just made that up. But he, I want to say it's Dad. It's Dad. It's been an anniversary recently. There's an anniversary. He's passing, or his birthday has just been recently. There's something about recent, something about just. Being in remembrance, doing a video or looking through photos. There's a sense of seeing lots of pictures of him in different spots of his life. So when he was younger, when he was, all this sort of stuff. 6 foot is tall. I thought that, Angela. That's what I was thinking. I was like, I just made that up because I think 6 foot's a lot bigger than what I'm thinking. So yeah, maybe like 5. I don't know. I'm not good with all that. So, but let me know if this makes sense to you, to anyone. Oh, I just seen a private message saying that person is my dad. Okay, we'll see. All right, let me know if you're still on. I still want to do a couple more if you're still on. Thanks, Jason, 819. Thank you. 820. Countdown's on. Tammy Ann, let's do one for you, lovely. Yes, I am in Melbourne, Lisa. It's not a page, it's a group. So just remember that, because there is a page there, but I'm not active on that. But there is a closed group, and it is called Clarify My Journey. And it's got like a hummingbird on there, and it's a closed group. So just click to join, and when I hop off here, I will approve it, and then, you'll be in there, which is awesome. Okay, so Tammy Ann. Do you get overwhelmed really quickly, Tammy? I want to say what other people think matters. You wish it didn't, but it does. It does. It affects you. Okay, so there's something about commitment. So holding through your commitment. So if you're going to say you're going somewhere or you're going to do something, really important that, you stick to that commitment. If you're going to commit, let's commit. There's something you've been putting off. There's something that's important you've been putting off. So know that that's there. And there's big decisions to make. And there's something about be on the lookout for birds like magpies or crows. They are a messenger that it needs to be done. There's big decisions to be made, and when you see those birds, and I mean really see them, I don't mean flying over there, I mean at your windowsill or standing right there, or like right at your car, or I don't know, like anything. It's like, when you really see them, and it's like that's when the decision needs to be made. It's like reminding you to make that decision. But you've got this. I want to remind you, you've got this. You've got this 100%. Then you've got the Queen of Pentacles. So there's something about comfort, and it's something about not worrying about finances, and luck is going to change. There is something about the rabbit's foot, which is lucky. So it's like you've got to carry something around that's lucky. I don't know if this is a crystal or, a key ring or something that's small. Very important. You carry that with you. I want to say any blue crystals is really good for you. Even something like this, I know you can't really see it, but something like blue lace agate or blue apatite, anything blue would be really good for you, Tammy. So even if it's just a little piece of something, just to carry with you. I want to say you don't speak up enough. I want to say speak up. Yeah, I want to say like beautiful soul, just so misunderstood, and people don't stop to get to know you properly. You've had restless sleep, and pay attention to your dreams and your thoughts at the moment. Isolation, you're feeling quite alone. There's something about, feeling alone, or feeling like, this is about family too. So this is isolation. If you're in Melbourne, that's, just a common occurrence at the moment. So we are all in isolation at the moment. But this is saying, please don't isolate yourself too much. Larimer is stunning, but very expensive. I've got lots of Larimer, but it is expensive. Isolation, it's like, don't close yourself away too much. It's like, I want to say, if you're closing the door and sort of eating ice cream, or, closing the door and crying, or whatever it is, it's like, unhealthy habits have to be gone. They have to be gone. We have to make better habits. I want to say better habits, refresh the energy, refresh life. Ending. So someone's either left your life, something has left your life, but it's for the best. So I want to say there's good things. It feels sad at the time, but it's good long run. Dedication, you're very dedicated to anyone. You're very loyal person. Just make sure you get more sleep. I want to say your sleep is going to be very, very influential in how things go and what happens. But please don't isolate yourself, and please know that the Five of Pentacles is about family, it's about money, and it's about holding yourself back from things that you deserve. So please know your worth, because you are beautiful. I can feel it in your energy, and I feel like you're sort of carrying there. You don't want to take my compliment, but I want to give it to you nonetheless. So please receive it with love, Tammy, and know that you've got a lot to offer this world. Don't doubt that for a second. Do not doubt that for a second. You are only just coming to really get to know yourself again. It's like you lost yourself maybe a little bit, or, you sort of shut yourself away maybe a little bit too much, and it's sort of like, it's hard to get back there, right? But I want to say there's so much great coming for you. And I want to say you're going to stand up, and you're going to take this by the kahunas and get some action done. And I think you're going to reap the rewards. I do. I haven't read any of Tammy's comments, so I hope everything's okay. I hope that wasn't too much for you, Tammy. All sent with love, of course. Oh, you're welcome, Tammy. Receive with love. Thank you so very much. You're very, very welcome. I better hop off before I get booted off. But thank you for joining me, guys. I'm here every Tuesday, 7:15 to 8:15. If you want to jump over to my group, I'm about to go live in there to do a bit of a sound healing and rebalance of energy. So if you've been feeling a little bit, or you just want a bit more balance, jump in and let's do it. 10 to 15 minutes out your life. It's going to be worth it. Give you a good sleep tonight nonetheless. And I want to say thank you again for joining me. Take care until next time. And I hope to see you next Tuesday. Mwah. Bye, guys.